This video is not just for migrants, okay? And it's not just for migrants that became American citizens. It's for everybody. It's for people like myself as well, who have been an American citizen their entire life and whose family can date back generations in this country. It doesn't matter. We are steamrolling towards a period of American history that, unless the courts hold, we are all going to have to carry a fucking passport with us. Your driver's license, your state ID, they don't give a shit about that anymore.
Oh, this is big news, and it's probably going to go to the Supreme Court. And let me tell you, this is terrifying, and I am not being hyperbolic here. ICE is in court right now arguing on behalf of American citizens for a Papers, Please America. Their position right here in black and white is that state IDs and real IDs are no longer reliable proof that you belong in the United States of America, which means, according to them, immigration agents can stop you, detain you, handcuff you, and run your biometrics without probable cause until the government decides whether you're allowed to be free, whether you're here legally. And that is not law enforcement. That is pre-constitutional policing. This is how secret police operate, not by charging you with a crime, but by suspending your liberty while they check to make sure that you're innocent. See, ICE is effectively arguing that citizenship is conditional unless you have a passport on you, because that is the only paperwork that's going to work in their view. So let's talk about what that actually means in real life, because most Americans don't carry a passport. Millions don't even have one. So who's going to get stopped? People with accents, people with brown skin, people who look foreign. And ICE says they're not targeting citizens, but their own argument makes citizens detainable first and innocent later. That flips the Constitution on its head. You're presumed guilty first, in their view. I mean, the Fourth Amendment at least requires probable cause, and the Fifth guarantees due process. ICE is trying to bypass both of those amendments by calling these detention administrative. But there's nothing administrative about being handcuffed, held for any length of time, fingerprinted, and treated like a suspect without suspicion simply because of the color of your skin or an accent. And this is not about border security. This is about expanding government power to stop and restrain whoever they choose, and forcing you to prove that you are innocent rather than prove that you're guilty. And courts fortunately have not approved this yet, but the fact that the federal government has even been making this argument tells you everything. And this is going to go to the Supreme Court, a 6-3 conservatively biased towards Donald Trump's Supreme Court. I mean, this is a vision of America where freedom is provisional, citizenship is interrogated, and rights depend on what's in your pocket. And that's not security. That's authoritarianism with a badge. And if people don't push back now, this won't stop with immigration checks, because it never does.
That's where we're heading. ICE is arguing in court right now that your driver's license and your state ID is not enough because it's not a federal identification for them to be able to immediately assess that you are an American citizen. Pretty soon, we're all going to need to be carrying one of these. If you don't have a passport already, even if you're not planning on doing any international travel, if you can find the means to get one, I would highly suggest you get one. Because if he wins, so that's going on in the court system right now. You're going to have some judgments that are, no matter which way, are going to be appealed. They're going to make their way up the ladder. You could be looking at, 26 or 27, maybe 27, a decision coming down by the Supreme Court saying that, yeah, if you're an American citizen, you probably should carry one of these. And yeah, it's going to start with people who have accents. It's going to start with people who are brown. And it's eventually going to spread to people who speak out against the administration on social media. Reporters. All kinds of people. This is where we're heading, folks. We are heading to a Papers, Please America.